And here comes our judge. There he is, Tom Quinn from Glasgow. He started off in obedience. He had a border collie called Shadow, and here he is judging today. He's interested in running and athletics. That led him on to agility. And it's great to see him there. He's set the course time. He's designed the course. And the first person we've got coming into the ring there, well, he is so familiar to us all. 24 years he's been coming to Crufts. It's the 4th year in succession with his dog Detox. It's Greg Derritt from Cheltenham. And this little dog is actually a bitch, 7-year-old border collie, Detox.
Came up through the ranks of the YKC. Really great advert for that organisation to show what you can achieve. One of the best handlers and trainers in the world.
This, of course, large dogs, starting it off. This is the large size. We've got the 3 sizes competing here. This is the cream of the competitions. You can see long runs they're getting to each of these, so it should be quick. 46 seconds set, and that's what they've got to do it on. Which is, oh, that was a tight turn, very clever. And now here we come. There, the 2 tunnels facing each other. There we are. It's very nice. But that tunnel will get in the way in a minute as he has to come straight across it. Well done. And a very fast finish. Look at that. Oh, my word. 34, well, plenty of time there. 12 seconds to spare almost. So a cracking round and a clear round for Greg Derritt.
And if you look at this little section here, Greg will position himself between the entrance to that tunnel and the obstacle, thereby putting a barrier so the dog can't go into it. Nicely done.
It's all about the handler. And Martin Reed will be wanting to emulate that. This is Martin from Coventry with the working sheepdog Flash, 4.5 years old, this dog. He loves cuddles, toys, treats and food, and rushing around an agility course. As you was, oh dear, and there's an elimination.
Wrong course, and that will automatically preclude him from taking part in the final later on today.
Irrespective of how well he did in the jumping competition earlier.
Yes, the qualification process is that they will take 50% up to a maximum of 20. We've got 15 competitors in this competition, so there'll be a maximum of 8. If you get an elimination in either of the jumping or the agility rounds, you cannot go through to the final.
So I said the cream of the cream, and we'll be picking the cream of the very best to go through to the final. The top 8 in the large dogs will go through. So Greg Derritt still in the lead after just the 2 having gone. This is Anthony Clark from Lechlade in Gloucestershire with Ruby. This is an 8-year-old border collie bitch, and they won this championship last year. This is the one really to watch. Nedlow Strictly Classic is the kennel name.
I think looking at the person on the course, this is Mark Wingate Win.
It is. They're running out of.
So this is Mark Wingate Win with Nedlow Strictly Classic.
That's my fault. I picked up the wrong card. I'm a silly boy. Dixie, 8-year-old.
And unfortunately, they've had the elimination, so again, their chances of going through to the final are finished. But they'll still want to show the world just how good they are. This is a fantastic dog and handler combination. Really long, straight, fast finish here. Brilliant.
Well, disappointing for them. Here it comes. So maybe my misnaming them caused that to happen. I doubt it. I don't think they heard it. I picked up 2 cards at the same time, and I wasn't really paying close attention to who it was. This is Anthony Clark, last year's championship winner.
The time won't start until the dog passes between the timing beams on the first jump. The handler can go where they want on the course.
Lovely 8-year-old border collie bitch, this Ruby.
Very successful combination handler, represented the country on a number of occasions.
It's to stop that elimination of going into the tunnel the wrong way. The handler really has to be in absolutely the prime position.
And that is why this is the Agility Championships. It's been a testing course.
Ooh, the dog had a look at the tunnel, but Anthony was in the way to stop it. We're looking at the leading time here, 34.407. They're not going to quite do it. 35.095 into second place.
Just a little bit of tactics coming in there. Anthony's got a very keen tactician. He'll know just about almost to the second how quick he needs to go to qualify for the next round.
And that's the important thing. He wants to be qualified for the main final later today and didn't want to go anything but clear. And this is David Mann, another one. It's exactly the same. That is a tight one. That's the third dog making that same error. This is Boss from Newbury, 4-year-old border collie with David Munnings. First time at Crufts. Disappointing for them. Elimination means they can't go into the final. Oh dear.
One again, and he got eliminated this morning.
He can't be eliminated twice.
Only in the team. But yeah, he got eliminated this morning. He'll be disappointed with that. But the problem coming with this tunnel is that you literally, if you look in the opposite direction to try and get your bearings, the dog is through the next obstacle in the blink of an eye.
And one should say it's quite fair that as they come, well, you'll see this is the turn, not paying any attention to the handler and going the wrong way.
You tend to look over your shoulder to where the dog is, and as you do that, it brings your shoulders round.
This is the very popular Alan Short with Bruce, his 4-year-old working sheepdog from Kirkcaldy.
So he should be used to running the courses set by Tom Quinn. Hopefully these competitors will have done a bit of research as to what type of courses that Tom likes to set. That's all part of these top-level competitions. They'll research, because every judge has little quirks that they always put into a course, so you can learn a lot by doing a bit of research. This is very nice so far.
Interesting the position he took there, but his shoulders were showing the way to the dog. It's all about the body language of the handler. And this is a good time, this is a very good time, not quick enough, but it's clear. 36.423, that'll qualify.
Puts him into third place. And the dog just wrapping itself around that wing, taking the shortest distance to the next obstacle. That's what we're trying to do.
And watching, that's the nice thing. Lovely shot there of the dog's head coming around, watching where the handler is. Jessica Claire Hugh now from Leeds with Cara, 4-year-old border collie. This is the tight bit. Watch, yes, perfect.
Very nice.
And pointing and now bringing. This course has plenty of places where they've got to go carefully, plenty of places where they can really open up and run.
Now they've got to run off the end of that seesaw into the tunnel, and it goes tunnel, tunnel.
And it is the straightest line out of the tunnel to the other one, isn't it? That's
now
a perfect
she's
one.
Got to protect the
good
tunnel
position.
Again. Well done.
And that entry into the weave pole is difficult, but they're all managing that pretty well. And a great finish here. Good time. Not the fastest. Doesn't matter. 37.309. Going clear is all important. I've said it many times in these agility competitions. Accuracy is possibly more important than speed.
And we see the dog double footing through there. We'll talk a bit about that as we see a few more dogs go around, Peter.
And Greg Derritt still setting the target here as we watch Donna Curse from Kelso, another Scot with Ace. This is a 5-year-old border collie bitch. First appearance at Crufts. Absolute dream for them to qualify here and to appear in the agility final, leading up to the final. These are the qualifying rounds, 2 of them, to get them through to the final later today.
Nice, quiet method that she's got handling this dog. There's not a lot of shouting. Most of it being done with body language. She will call the dog sharply here to keep it off number 14. Very nicely done. Opting to pivot at that point. Slightly more risky manoeuvre, but she does it really well. Make sure the dog picks up the entrance before she starts to move off. And now the fast bit. Now she's going to run. Come on.
Another clear round, 37.546. Excellent for Donna there. Oh, and she's very pleased with that. And to see the final tonight, if you're not watching on the world feed this evening, you'll be able to see it on Channel 4 in the UK at 7 o'clock. The final will be on there. And this is the man perhaps to watch, Alan Bray from Milton Keynes, one of the most experienced agility competitor I think that we have here, with 9-year-old Taylor. Lovely border collie bitch.
Had a fantastic year, was the winner of the large Olympia. did very, very well. Had a disappointing round in the international. Alan's got a lot to prove. Well, he's got nothing to prove. He's been there and done it.
Absolutely.
But this is a new dog, and it's a fantastic dog. And look at the way he's just watching.
And his two daughters, incidentally, are taking part in the medium size agility. We'll see them later.
A great agility family. This is the fast bit of the course. Now you'll see him leading the dog away. He won't want to be behind it if he can help it.
Nice. Played it safe, 37.8, 9.8. They can go quicker than that. Tremendous by Alan Bray. And that little dog, incidentally, is the mother of the whole line of agility dogs. Up and Over, I think, is the family name, isn't it? Charlotte Harding next on the line there. This lovely 5-year-old border collie bitch called Scandal. They come from Bristol. Scandal's Charlotte's third dog and their third time at Crufts together.
Already an agility champion, and remember that if you don't already have the title of agility champion, oh, that was lucky, Peter.
It slipped rather than made an error there, and that was lucky. They could so easily have been given a refusal, or rather an elimination very nearly. But that was there, they got in.
And the sign of a great handler now is just to be able to recover, think clearly, think calmly, and just think about what's happening with the dog. And she's done this absolutely fantastically so far.
Slower time, but she's clear. She's clear. 36.95.
And that slip will have cost her. So
it
bearing
did,
in mind,
puts them into 4th place.
Oh, went right on its nose, and then it looked at the tunnel. She did well to recover from that.
She? This is Alison Roots from Goring-on-Thames with Ostara. This is an 8-year-old border collie bitch.
Originates from South Africa, represented South Africa and Great Britain
and
at
the World Championships. Yes, 4 times she's been to the World Championships.
And I was impressed with this dog earlier on this week. It's certainly in with a chance, I think, if she can get it round this course and get into the final. Handling the grass extremely well.
Well, the artificial grass. Oh, you went wide there. I thought it might have been an error, but it wasn't. Didn't go into the tunnel. Nicely through the weeds.
This is going to be quick.
It is. It's a good time. 34.407 trying to beat. 35.756. I'll put them in 3rd place. Well done, Alison Roots and Ostara.
One to watch for this evening, I think, there, Peter.
Indeed. Greg Derritt still in the lead here as we're looking at Alan Wildman here from Blackpool, my hometown, my town of my birth at least, with Minx, the 4-year-old border collie bitch. They've had an exceptional 2013, qualifying for the Olympia finals. They won the championship final in Dundee and qualifying for Crufts here. So great. Sneaky creep. There we go.
Says, do you think my dad will notice? He says, I don't move any of my feet at all.
Oh, and it's an elimination. Oh dear, what a shame.
And it just shows that there are so many places the dogs can go wrong. I think he just assumed that the dog was going to follow him round. He just looked where he was going, turned his shoulders, and that was the end of that, unfortunately.
And Alan doing this wonderfully as a test training exercise now that they're eliminated. Just carrying on as normal. The dog's doing fine, it thinks. Time irrelevant because they were eliminated. And the dog, look at that, the dog's happy as can be.
And the crowd are just...
It's so... Oh, dear,
that's the first time I've ever seen that.
That's a classic. That's lovely. So Matthew Goodliff from Rickmansworth with Quincy. This is a 5-year-old border collie dog. First dog we've seen for a while, this, because all the others have been bitches. Fantastic dog. Had an amazing year last year here and at the European Championships.
Winning an individual bronze medal, which was just the most fantastic achievement.
Oh, no! The dog did everything right until the last second there. Eliminated.
Matthew.
It turned, it was watching the right way, and then went the other way. You never know what's going on in the little dog's head.
I think it's just me. He has had, nevertheless, Matthew has had a dream year. The last 12 months got engaged to Natasha Wise.
Oh, yes, of course.
And the bronze medal. Not quite sure which was the best for him, but I'm sure getting engaged to Natasha was. Well done to Matthew.
And he says, you know, win or lose, Quincy's always a pleasure to run. And I hope I can do him justice, and that's the point. It's invariably something the handler does, but because the dog has no idea where it's going, it has to follow the instruction, and that was it there.
That right shoulder, this
just
right
gave it
shoulder
away, didn't it?
Just comes forward, the right arm comes forward.
So from Wigton, this is George. George is a Patterdale Collie Cross, 7.5 years old, with Stephen Richardson.
Another YKC member.
Oh, and they got 5 points there coming off the dog walk.
May still, he's got to keep going.
Could still qualify, could they with that? Yeah.
Yes, they could.
Oh, just nearly a refusal, but not quite.
Oh, he's not going around quite as smoothly as Stephen would be wanting here.
This little Patterdale went very well yesterday in the competition that we saw him in, but not done so well today.
Today's a different day, though.
38.655 and 5 penalties there, which puts them down the list.
And we will just have to wait and see
ninth
whether that's
place,
good enough.
And it won't be good enough because it's the top 8 to qualify.
And that'll be the combination of
The
both
combination of the two
competitions.
things. So he may still have qualified. Yes, I'm being a little premature there. It's interesting, all the dogs got penalties in the jumping competition, mostly time penalties. So it's they're all managing this time perfectly well. Lee Windiat, regular competitor here at Crufts. Good to see him here from Sittingbourne in Kent. The dog's called Pip. It's a 5-year-old Border Collie bitch.
Again, someone else who's had a really successful year, as all these handlers have just about. This dog owned by Sandra Adams, so we ought to give her just a bit of a mention. Waiting, making sure they're all set.
Last of the large dogs to go. You hear the little groan from the crowd. They think they're absolutely on the ball, the crowd. They know just what's going on. It's a heck of a crowd here, you know. We're early in the day, and there must be 4,000 people in here. It's fantastic.
It is. We were talking about dogs handling the artificial grass. This dog is lightning fast on proper grass.
Well done, Lee. He got that round nicely. Yes, doing well.
Doesn't quite handle it as well as some, but it's getting there. And this is going to be a good time.
Not good enough to go into the lead, but it is a good time. 36.794. I think we'll put them in 5th.
And an interesting point here on the A-frame. You watch this dog power off the end of the A-frame. There's no time wasted at all. The only problem with that is it does get a bit closer to the tunnel entrance, but well done.
Yes, had the option to fail there, but didn't fail. They're adjusting the course now for the small dogs whilst we take a look at confirmation of the standings there for this round 2. 3 pages of these, so there's the first 5. Greg Derritt, Anthony Clark, Alison Roots, missed 2 of them at the bottom there. Charlotte Harding, Jessica Claire Hugh, Donna Kearse, Alan Bray, Stephen Richardson in 5th place, in 10th place there, in 11th, Alan Wildman, Matthew Goodliff, Mark Wingate Wynn, David Munnings and Martin Reed. So those are the entire 15. We're looking for 8 qualifiers for the final. It may be those first 8, but it may not be, because they have to combine their times and their faults and their overall standing with what they did in the jumping round before. The combination will determine the finalists. So we've reset the course for the small dogs. We've gone to from the big ones to the little ones, and we'll see a number of Jack Russells and Shelties and, well, you name it. Looking forward to this. The small ones are always fun.
Everything else remains the same. The routes around the course, the time remains the same. The things that are altered, the long jump tyre and the hurdles, the tunnels and the contact equipment all remain the same.
So that's little Jack Russell, 8-year-old Sutton with Suzanne Phillips. I beg your pardon, 8-year-old Keane with Susan Phillips from Sutton in Surrey. A rescue dog, been competing for 6 years. Love little Jack, this. Oh, yes.
Had a good look at that tunnel. Losing just a little bit of time down the contacts, but she just wants to make sure that she gets them, and that the
very
judge
good
sees
on the
she gets them.
seesaw, very good. Oh!
It's a bit fly by wire here.
It is, isn't it? If there's a chance to make a mistake, I'll look as though I might make it.
Just to keep the mum on her toes.
This is good, though. This is good. Much slower than the large dogs, of course, but it's an individual competition for the small. And yes, nice 40.774. The winner of this small competition, or the winner of each of the competitions, each of the size competitions, will become an agility champion if they aren't already so at the end of this championship.
Just had to wait for the seesaw to hit the ground. Just introduced a new regulation this year to say the seesaw must hit the ground within a certain amount of time.
Natalie Webb here with Cass. Cass, oh, gorgeous little Sheltie. 6-year-old bitch from Gloucester. Currently has 2 CCs towards her agility champion standard, but winning this would mean they automatically become an agility champion.
Lovely tight turn off the end of the A-frame, and again just holding back, and she held back too far.
Oh, and so near to a fault there, but didn't. So near to going off the course completely. They've got the 5 penalties, so difficult to qualify from there, perhaps.
It is, but as I say, we've got, I think, 17 runners in this, so they've got to keep going. Good effort.
37.522 with 5 faults. Second place for the moment. It won't stay there.
If you watch the handler, she'll hand right back here. If we can just get her in shot. Yeah, look, see, she's pointing and asking the dog to go on, and the dog said, no, if you're not coming with me, I'm not going to go right to the end.
Did that very much better, though, on the seesaw. Louise Eden here with Smudge. Smudge is a 7-year-old Sheltie dog, come from Jersey. Part of the Great Britain team in the European Championships in 2013.
Dog that's improved immensely over the last couple of years. As you say that, it has a refusal, but she's got to keep going, Peter.
They have indeed. It was a big refusal, that one. Almost an elimination, not quite.
It was. The only thing that will definitely preclude her from going through to the final is multiple faults or an elimination. So
she might get through with 5. You never know.
It's about experience. It's about that these top handlers, they know they've got to keep pushing and pushing all the time.
This is the first time for them in the championship, so good experience for them. Whoops, and Sheltie's paying attention, but not terribly fast, but still within the time, 43.349. And here's the refusal. Just watch this. Straight past it. No, back you go. Ooh.
Clapping her hands.
Yes.
Oh, look at that touch of the head.
Well done, Louise.
I think there were a few words under her breath there.
This is a 7-year-old Papillon, a dog called Kane, with David Russell from Shrewsbury. First agility dog for David.
Another Pap with a great big attitude, always happy to argue with his handler.
Where are we going? Oh, there's a refusal, straight past the jump. Just running very wide. Oh, and going so wide again. The fastest route is the straight line between the 2 objects you're trying to get to, and this little dog's taking the longest. Whoa, and an elimination straight into the tunnel. That's the first time we've seen it. It's a very good point. Handler not in the best position to stop that happening.
Yeah, there's no right or wrong way to do things, but there are some ways that are better than others.
Absolutely.
If you know what I mean. And,
good experience though for David and Kine. First time in the championship, but an elimination there, so they definitely cannot go through. We mentioned
just coming down the handler crosses the front of the jump, so he pushed the dog wide. Look at the barking going on there. Look at the arguing going on.
Get out of my way.
Yeah.
It's my space. Well, this is Hayley Bray, the youngest daughter of Alan Bray, with Bling, a 3-year-old miniature poodle bitch. Well, great pedigree in the family at agility. Is Hayley going to be as good as Dad one day?
I'm going to risk saying yes. Quite impressive this morning. on a roll at the moment, this pairing.
Such a tiny little thing, isn't it? Oh, and the refusal. No, 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 no. Got away with it. Got away with it.
Yep, I think.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yep, they're in the tunnel the first time. Peter's getting excited now.
Well, it's just when they've got the chance to get it wrong, it really looked as though they were going to do it. But Haley kept them in there. They're going to be within the time. It's a clear round, 41.76, so they could well qualify with that. Well done. And our judge, Tom Quinn, enjoyed that one. Look at this. Whoa, where are we going?
I think the judge thought the dog didn't go past the plane of the wing, or the wing of the... So
that jump, yes, yep, it was very close.
It was.
It was close. Joe Turner with Meddler. Meddler is a 4-year-old Cocker Spaniel bitch. Tiny little cocker, this one.
But quick.
They come from Bridgewater in Somerset. Oh, there's the place. That's the one that gets them. That's been the big area where they've faulted. Oh, yes. Joe knows. Well, keep him going. Or keep her going, rather. Oh, this little cocker, it's enjoying itself, but I think it'd rather be quartering the ground than hunting for game.
He's having a great time. I'm not quite so sure about Joe, but...
irrelevant time because they were eliminated.
I'd like to talk a little bit about this A-frame into tunnel here, Peter. There are two options. You can either turn your shoulders sharply, or you can turn into the dog, and she's not doing
She didn't do either,
really.
No.
But again, that's pressure. That's what Crufts can do to anybody.
I should be so disappointed with this. Another great pedigree name in this. Daniel Croxford here with his 6-year-old Sheltie bitch Bess. They come from Whitstable in Kent. Qualified for Olympia. First England junior team to compete abroad, Daniel.
One of the most successful juniors, and again he's come up through the YKC. I think it is me today, Peter.
Oh dear, dear. Now that's an error we've not seen. Never mind, Daniel's keeping going. He's experienced, only a young lad, but he's well experienced here.
His mother will be on the start line, I tell you. Linda.
What did you do that for, Dan?
But whatever happens, he's a tremendous young handler.
And he's being enthusiastic with his dog. That's fine. Well done.
He's going to be around for a long time, just like his uncle and his father. Very successful agility handlers. And there you go. Look at him looking over his shoulder and turning that left shoulder, coming back round. Such a shame.
Dog paid no attention to him at all there. Decided it was going for the tunnel irrespective. We're looking at Deefer. Deefer is a 5-year-old Sheltie dog from Bishop Auckland in County Durham with Sam Rowe. First time at Crufts. Oh, again. Such a shame.
She sent the dog in there with her body.
How many qualifiers do we need in the small competition?
It's the top 50% up to a maximum of 20. So the maximum that we can have, would be 9. But we can't have anybody that's been eliminated.
I think we'll be hard pushed to get 9 out of this that have qualified clear.
And it wouldn't be the first time that we haven't had the maximum. So it's about not being eliminated. That's where tactics now should be coming in.
Well, anyone coming on later, all they've got to do to qualify really will be to go clear, I would think. But they're an elimination, very sad. So obvious, what a shame. Yes, didn't bring the dog round. Well, we wouldn't be expecting any failure here. Bernadette Bay from Fittleworth in West Sussex with her Sheltie Zaz, 5-year-old bitch here. This lady has won the championship twice.
Back to back, looking for 3 times in a row. I don't know if that's been done before.
Defending her title. Are we going to be good enough, Bernadette? The important thing is to qualify. Speed will not matter at all to them on this, but they're doing a pretty good time.
Just watch her. She's just unflappable.
Oh, this is so cool.
Great
so
handler,
cool.
great trainer.
Oh, my word. In the lead by a mile, 36.588 for Bernadette Bay. The current champion, the defending champion, made a really good challenge to keep the title.
And you'll see the dog hopping, so from side to side, we call it double footing.
It's beautiful.
Great.
Beautiful.
Great style.
Do you train the dog to that, or is it a natural skill?
It's natural. You can help them.
Another working cocker in the small here. Bex is a 7-year-old bitch from Frome in Somerset with Neil Harding. Oh, where are you? There you are.
He's just making sure that just a little bit of a creep there. Neil doesn't want the dog to go before he's ready. If you start on the back foot, you never catch up.
No. Where's the shoulders? Oh!
In the tunnel.
Again. Maybe when they come down off the A-frame, perhaps it is that they slip on the surface and then they lose the concentration and miss where they're being directed. It's unfortunate, but another elimination.
The handler's also looking to move away, so the handler's moving. In my opinion, if the handler just stopped and stood still just for an extra second, and there we are, try to catch a turn, which is basically bringing the dog around the back of you, and went the wrong way, unlucky.
Oh, lovely little dog, what a shame. Never mind. They're enjoying themselves, as we've said before, and they've taken part in the championship here at Crufts. It's a great achievement already to be here.
And here we go. Nicely made contact. His whole body is facing the entrance to that. He's putting his hand up, but his shoulders are actually facing the entrance to that tunnel.
Jean Tuck from Uttoxeter here with Glenn. Glenn is a 5-year-old Sheltie. Second Crufts. Enjoyed the singles and the championship last year. And they've been more successful. She's a wonderful agility, obedience competitor as well, Jean Tuck.
Just lost a little bit of time there. Could have gone a bit further to the end of the seesaw.
Clear so far. You've only got to go clear to qualify. Come on, Glenn. Nice and slow. There's another that lovely two-footed. It's beautiful.
The quickest way is actually pushing off from side to side, but the small dogs tend to double foot. Well done. That's very nice.
42.476 will put them in 4th place.
Very nice indeed. And it wastes just a little bit of time here on the seesaw. You'll see that it'll stop about 18 inches 2 feet perhaps from where it ought to be. If it went right to the end a bit quicker, it would tip quicker.
Well, that's an element she can work on, no doubt. We'll look at another Cocker Spaniel bitch here. This is Spice with Rosie Cavill from Newport in South Wales. They're running number 13 in the running order here.
Is she really going to make me wait, that dog's saying? It's really important, especially with that start, that you get a wait. That was
nice.
Lovely. Very experienced
Well done,
international
Rosie.
competitor. We expect nothing less from Rosie.
Oh, but they've got 5 there, jumping off the dog walk too soon. Nicely to the end there, though.
But now she's got to put those 5 faults behind her entirely. She's got to concentrate so hard to get round this. We've had quite a few eliminations.
I think it doesn't matter a great deal. But she'll be still pushing on. She can't afford to relax.
You've seen how easy it is just for the dog to slip out over the wrong jump and get eliminated. That's not going to happen here. Come on, Rosie.
It would have been a cracking time if she hadn't had the faults. They'd have been in 2nd place. But as it happened, they've ended up in 6th so far.
Dog's just anticipating the turn. She's hanging back. She stopped her forward motion. Such a shame.
Stephen Richardson from Wigton again here with Angel. Another Jack Russell. Whoa-ho-ho.
Second dog for Stephen. Great achievement.
Oh, no!
Oh, you little tinker.
Dear, oh dear.
I think that's what he said anyway. I have to say, I think that dog was going in the tunnel come what may, I think.
It likes tunnels. That's what it is.
Yeah. He's still smiling now, and that's what it's all about. The dog's having a great time.
Well, that
Really
would have been
happy.
a good time as well. Oh dear, you shouldn't laugh, but
He's
there
off.
we go.
Ready, steady. That's what I normally do because I can't get there quick enough.
Look at no! He did everything to bring that dog down and didn't
Come here,
Come
he's
here,
going,
come
come here.
on! No, I'm not coming. I'm not coming. Oh dear. David Wright here from Bedford with Otis, 5-year-old miniature poodle dog. They've represented Great Britain at the European Championships last year. So it was a dream to represent the country.
Does very well. Got a lot to say for itself, this dog. Covers the ground really, really quickly. We've only got 3 more to go after this.
Come on. It's a good time. I think they're going quick. I think so. The leading time, 36.588.
Just going to be a second or so adrift, I think.
Just
but
a
still
little
a great
bit behind.
effort.
They could well go second. 38.18. They're in second place. Well done, David and Otis.
Really great effort. Sends the dog out, picks up the weaving pole entry brilliantly there.
3 more small dogs to go, I think. This is Poppy with Clive Foden from near Whitchurch in Shropshire.
Great competitor, Clive. Represented the European team a couple of years ago. Did you hear the shout there? That dog was not going in that tunnel then.
And it didn't go. Very obedient. Now, can you keep it together? Well done, Clive.
Clive, a great competitor. I'm sure he won't mind me saying he's not the youngest of our competitors here, but he makes up for it in enthusiasm and the way he trains and works his dogs.
And he really talks to the dog quite loudly all the way around. Oh, my word. That's what, well, that's why these obstacles
kept it
are
off.
placed
Even
where
if the
they
dog's
are.
tail had brushed the tunnel, that would have been gone.
Yes. This is a good one. Clear again, 40.898. These are going to be our qualifiers, I think, that we're looking at now. Yes, well done, Clive, in 4th place now.
Great competitor, great character.
Now, this is an arbitrary draw, by the way. They're not running in any reverse order for anything else, so our last dogs are not expected necessarily to be any faster than the earlier ones. As we look at Mandy Susati with Izzy, an 8-year-old Patterdale bitch. She's lovely. Keen as mustard, these Patterdales. Mandy says that Izzy barks such a lot. She's not sure that she's listening, and she didn't listen then. There's an elimination, wrong course. Oh dear, what a shame.
She'll be really disappointed. To say, great little dog this.
Makes judging quite easy.
And
judging is quite easy for Tom Quinn. The mistakes are very obvious. What a shame. Come from East Colne in Essex. Sad for them.
He's a great judge. We should just say that being asked to judge the Agility Championship at Crufts is the pinnacle of anybody's judging career in the UK, and I'm so pleased with Tom. Done a great
Excellent.
job.
He's doing a terrific job. Yes, I wasn't being disparaging about it being easy judging.
No,
it's just that these dogs are making such obvious mistakes. He's not having too hard a time.
I had the privilege of judging it last year, and the pressure is immense out there.
We've got another of the Brave family coming in now. This is Selena, the older daughter, and she's got Shade, 5-year-old miniature poodle bitch from Burbage in Leicestershire. She's competed since 1988. Another YKC graduate, if you like.
Yes, loves her agility. Really, really wants to do well. Wants to beat her dad and her sister.
And she wants to be the sister. Her sister's in 5th place at the moment. And she do better than that with this little miniature poodle, Shade.
Just having to work quite hard at the moment. The dog's just not quite on her at the moment.
Time's good.
Not as tight as she'd like it, I'm sure, but the object is, at the moment, with this particular competition, get round without being eliminated.
She wants to go clear faster than 41.76 to beat her sister. She's going to do that, all right. Yes, she's got the bragging rights in the family. She's in third place.
And there we go, the handler nowhere near in sight going here. Brilliant.
There's confirmation of the small result. Bernadette Bay leading it, David Wright there. Selena Bray we just saw going through in third place. Suzanne Phillips fourth, Clive Foden in fifth. Hayley Bray, I think, is pushed back into sixth place by her sister going ahead of her. Then Jean Tuck, Natalie Webb, Rosie Cavill. Terrific round by Rosie. Louise Eden there in 10th. Stephen Richardson, Mandy Susati, Joe Turner, Neil Harding and Sam Rowe. And these, of course, were all eliminated with 100 there. You'll see Daniel Croxford and David Russell. A lot of eliminations in those small dogs, but excellent. Now, the qualification for the final. Explain just a little bit, if you can. I don't think we've actually got time here to do it, but we'll do it later. We'll just say how we get the qualification through. But we're now with the medium-sized dogs. The course has been adjusted. Sean Illingworth, who won this championship last year from Surrey with Jazzy. This is a 10-year-old Border Collie bitch. And was that an elimination? It was. Oh my word, Sean. She can't qualify for the final now. That definitely leaves her out of it. Oh, Little Dog's not concentrating here. Now she's got to get the dog back under control. And she's done that pretty well, but really made an absolute mess. A real Horlicks at the start. And finishing off well, Sean running her dog through to the finish. She'll be terribly disappointed with that, terribly disappointed. But there's the elimination, and she's doing nothing wrong with that. She's turned, maybe as Graham was saying earlier, she should have stopped still long enough to get the dog round that corner, but failed.
Such a shame there for Sean. Has had a fantastic year.
Very disappointing for them, but we've now got Christine Wingate Wynn with Zeb. This is a 6-year-old Sheltie sheepdog from Derby. Wonderful Sheltie. Very excited to be doing agility here, according to Christine. Second time in the Crufts Agility Championship. Didn't make the same mistake there and avoided that big error which has caught out so many. Now, how tight can she keep this? This will set the target for the medium dog. Second to go. Oh, it won't set the target. That's an elimination. Wrong course.
She picked up a fault on the seesaw just before that, and I think she was aware of that and was not just watching the judge and not watching the dog. Such a shame.
So many things can go wrong, and it happens in a split second. Oh, disappointing for Christine. Another elimination in the medium dogs. They certainly cannot qualify if they've been eliminated in either this or the jumping round this morning.
No, that's correct. They will have two qualifying rounds, a jumping round and an agility round. And what they will do, they will...
This is Rachel Chisnell from Ipswich in Suffolk with Lottie. Lottie is a 5-year-old Patterdale Terrier cross with a cocker. Oh, no,
and another one, Peter.
3 eliminations, the first 3 runners here. They've all had the chance to watch this. They know what the problem is. They've seen it. There's monitors at the back where they're waiting in the collecting ring, and they're all making the same mistake.
I think the look on the judge's face was another one.
Well, it was the same expression we had, I think.
I mean, I have to say, it is very easy for us to sit up here and just say another one. And when you're down there, it happens so quickly. But
absolutely. There's no criticism involved in the commentary when we're saying that, you know, it's a severe error, but they make it. Let's just watch, see what she does wrong, if we can spot it. Watch very carefully. She called the dog, she stopped.
She did, but the shoulders are facing the tunnel, and her shoulders are still facing the tunnel.
She needs to either
And
get
look at the expression on his face.
Yeah.
It's like, what is going on? He's saying.
Absolutely. Well, Alan Gardner now from Tamworth with his 10-year-old bitch Jude, another border collie, 8th consecutive year at Crufts, 5-time member of the GB World and European Championship squad. Can they set a target? No one has set a target yet for the medium. Oh! 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 Got away with it. Got away with it.
Sit down, Peter.
My word. That was as close as you could get without actually getting it wrong. Well, this could be the first time that we've had set, as long as we don't get another elimination. I'm not going to tempt Providence.
He'll be entirely aware of that as well.
Oh, the dog had 2 goes to get it wrong then. Still just got out of it. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh. Oh, and only just made the long jump. 43.144. That's in the lead, and it's a really slow time.
I'm almost sliding out of a chair here.
Oh dear, look
Alan.
at that. Oh, goodness.
He does it just to... God dear, that was so close.
And just over that long jump. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm loving this.
It's great, isn't it?
Nancy Hudson on the start line here with Zeki, a 6-year-old Sheltie bitch from Edenbridge in Kent. They won the medium any breed but collie event at Discover Dogs 2013. That's quite an achievement. She's got 3 cc's to her name here, bringing the dog nicely. No. Oh, so close.
There's so much going on here, and you can just imagine there are so many oohs and ahs coming from us, but imagine there's a lot in the dog's eye line out here, and the handlers are having to work tremendously hard out there.
I think you said yesterday, you know, that some of these courses have a lot of work in them. This is one of those courses.
Yes, it is. And then at the end, as you say, now we've got this. Now they've had a bit of control work. Now they're just opening out and having a blast at the end, which is great to see.
It's a good time. They're in the lead. 38.793. Very well done, Nancy and Zeki.
And a great weave entry by that dog. Again, just bouncing through.
Suddenly we've got 2 qualifiers in the medium. Gosh, what's happening? Peter Crozier next on the start line with Brody. I can't tell you how many crosses this is. This is a Border Terrier cross with a collie, cross with a flat coat retriever at 6 years old. Called Brody. Registered name is The Bro. Come from Bangor, up there near Anglesey in North Wales. One of the most picturesque parts of North Wales, very beautiful.
Unfortunately picked up an elimination this morning, so it won't be someone we'll be seeing here this evening.
But can still win this event.
Yes, and he'll want to show everybody just how good this dog is, and the dog's telling everybody how good it is.
Oh no! An elimination.
And again, out of the weaves.
You're going to be very bruised by the end of this if I keep on nudging you like that, aren't you?
My heart rate's up and down. I don't know at the moment. It's not quite sure what's going on out there.
Peter. We are seeing it. Oh, wow. Next, find your dog. Well done, Peter. Hard luck. Next on the start line from Blackpool, we've got Nicola Wildman with Zoom, this 8-year-old. It's a bitch. It's an Australian Kelpie.
This dog won the YKC Agility Dog of the Year, been handled by I think it was her brother.
Oh, very neat on that. Now, that was nice. The thing I've always found with the Kelpies in agility is that they're not quite as controllable as the Border Collies, but this one is very good. Very the shortest way. It's not all run and bluster, is it? They've won the Highland Agility as well this year, and part of the Great Britain team. This is a good combination.
Needs to concentrate even on this very so-called simple bit at the end.
38.79. Might not do it, but it's a good one. 39.62. Comfortably in second place.
No time penalties. Great run.
We now have
really
3
hard.
qualifiers.
Look at her. She's turning her shoulders right in towards the A-frame. telling the dog we're going in the opposite direction to that nasty tunnel.
It's actually a massive twist of the body that the handler's got to do it right.
Everything's done with the shoulders.
Ashley Butler here with Pudsey, an 8-year-old dog, crossbreed.
World famous Pudsey Bear, filmmaker, TV star. This is what he does on his day off.
It's an incredibly obedient dog and will probably pay attention all the way around, but I'm not going to tempt Providence. Well done, Ashley.
He absolutely loves his agility, gets very excited. And of course, Ashley got so many more media commitments now. It's less time to train the dog for agility.
It's not doing bad though, is it?
No.
I think we could see the leading time here. In fact, no question about it. No question about it. 35.771 shattered the time. First place for Ashley Butler and Pudsey.
Multi-talented young lady. Great commitment to her dogs and to dog training in general.
And a thoroughly nice girl too. And what a lovely dog. That is just so nice.
Well, unfortunately, I once said it wasn't the best looking dog, and I've lived to regret it.
Yes, slap wrist for that. Very lovely dog on the move. Neil Ellis now with Chester. This is a Springer Cocker cross. 8-year-old dog from Blandford in Dorset. First agility dog. Neil says sometimes still a bit of a nightmare. But it's quite a, the Springer Cocker cross can be quite frenetic, shall we say.
I really want Neil to do well this year. He's just enrolled as a nurse.
Oh, yes.
Just going to start training, and he said that he's actually going to be taking a little bit of a break from agility to concentrate on his study. So I wish him the very best of luck, but what a great effort this is. Come on, Neil.
Oh, terrific. 36.04, not quite good enough to go first. Second place.
That was almost a smile on the judge's face, I think, then. Couple of great clear rounds.
Excellent. 5 qualifiers now in the medium dogs. After a disastrous start with the first 3 being eliminated, now we have 5 qualifying. Gemma Haycock from Northampton here with Ruby, which is a 5-year-old Staffy bitch.
Of course, we're talking about 5 qualifiers. We've got 5 clear rounds in this
5
one.
Clear rounds
Some of those might have been eliminated this morning, so they might already be out.
5 faults now, so this isn't going to be a clear round, but it's better having 5 faults than an elimination.
Working hard. You see the way she turned into the dog, giving it the stop signal.
A little bit slower than the fastest we've seen, but it's good.
But accurate.
It's
well
clear.
done.
That's the. Well, it isn't clear. It's a 5-point penalty. 37.7. They're still in 6th place in this competition. And yes, a good round there. Now we've got Sean Illingworth again with her second dog. This is maybe, I reckon this is probably her better dog of the 2 that she's running. 4-year-old Border Collie bitch. They come from Surrey. First time at Crufts. Super dog this.
Reigning European medium champion. A fabulous achievement.
Not rushing. Covering the ground quite quickly though. They are quick. Oh, that's a wrong course. My word, what a disappointment for them now. Oh, made the same mistake again. Oh, come on, Sean, that's it. You got it right in the end. You can't be eliminated 3 times. Oh, how disappointing for her.
Oh, dear.
Well, she didn't get eliminated where most of the others have been eliminated. I think we can take a look at that again, how well she did the A-frame.
She handled this very well. She's watched what's going on. She'll bring the dog on the inside of her. Yep, absolutely. Great.
Blocking the route to the tunnel, but here comes the elimination. Wrong jump, just over the wrong one. So sad for them. Stephen Richardson again with Libby. This is a 7.5-year-old Patterdale Collie cross bitch. Oh,
refusal, but he must keep going.
I think they were clear this morning, so They can still qualify with 5 penalties. He'd have been looking for this to go clear, but anyway, if he's steady from now on in, he should still get through. But we'll have to wait for a compilation of the 2 scores from the jumping round to this to see where they go. Great finish, 41.833. Where does that put them? That puts them in 7th.
Again, you see another one there adopting the pull inside them. It does put you on the wrong side for the next jump, but it worked for him. Well done, Stephen.
And now on the start line, Natasha Wise now with her dream girl, Dizzy. 7-year-old Border Collie bitch from Rickmansworth. Been a tremendous competitor, Natasha, and she'll want to do well today.
Yeah, you'd never write this pair off. It's still an exceptionally good dog. World class, still only 7 years of age.
Now that was interesting. She was nowhere near the end of the A-frame there, yet the dog came round to her.
Made it quite clear that she wasn't going in that direction. She was going in the opposite direction.
Absolutely.
And you better come with me.
Very clever handling. Let's see how she does this. Is she going to block the route? No, she's not. Bringing him round, or bringing her round. My word. And this, I think, is going to be quick. It's going to be very quick. 35.77, they're going to beat it.
Brilliant.
34.78, Natasha's gone into the lead. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, she kept us all on the edge of our seats there just for a moment. Is she happy? Yes, she is.
Watch this on the A-frame. See where Natasha is, way back
hanging
there. You've
back,
got to come
saying,
back.
don't even look at that tunnel, she's saying.
Perfect.
Don't even look at it.
Perfect handling.
Okay, we've got 2. Should go right to the end of that seesaw. Oh, yeah.
Tony Dawkins next from Lincoln with Minx. 11-year-old, this bitch. This little Border Collie. 12 this year. Probably her last year competing at Crufts. And sadly, an elimination there. Had a great record here in the past. A very popular competitor.
Yes, very true, Peter. Unfortunately got eliminated this morning, but this dog, as I said, now 11 years of age. She's already an agility champion, had a fantastic career.
How fit is that collie, though? Nearly 12 years old. Look at the way it covers the ground.
And if you want a good advert as to, you know, is agility good for your dog? Is it, you know, does it put a strain on it? Look at this dog, nearly 12, still competing at the very top level. Well done, Tony.
Fantastic. Sadly eliminated, but tremendous. You see the elimination, guess where it was? Now, you see, again, she's in absolutely the right position. She held back as well, and the dog ignored her. Well, this is our last competitor in the medium. Gemma Hanekom from Thatcham with Hoax. Hoax is a 7-year-old Border Collie bitch. I'm not 100% certain where Thatcham is, but anyway, they're doing very nicely here. A clear round should see them in with a chance of qualifying for the final. Keep it tight. Ooh, nearly went over the A-frame again, but didn't. Nicely handled, kept back there, that's it. Dog inside her, can't see the tunnel. Excellent. Oh, no!
Oh,
An absolute, no, that's
and we haven't
right
seen
out
that
of the
before.
blue. That
It
has
is.
not happened before.
Just shows you that
my
these dogs
word.
can pick up the wrong thing at any time. What a great competition that was, Peter, wasn't it?
Tremendous. I mean, Natasha Wise coming through there towards the end there. She leads, Natasha Wise, with Ashley Butler and Pudsey just in second place behind them. Neil Ellis third, Nancy Hudson fourth. Tremendous competition.
So what will happen now is they will take the results from the first round, the second round that we've just seen. They will then accumulate the placings of the first 2 rounds, and they will come up with the qualifiers for the last round. Remember, we had 18 competitors there, and so it's 50% up to a maximum of 20.
So we could have 9 through as long as they haven't been eliminated, and we've got 8 that should qualify if they're all right this one. There's confirmation of the result. As we said, Natasha Wise just pipping Ashley Butler there in this competition. to the first place. Neil Ellis, Nancy Hudson, Nicola Wildman in 3rd, 4th and 5th. And the full list we're going through: Alan Gardner there, Gemma Haycock, Stephen Richardson. Those were the only ones who did not get eliminated. All the remainder are eliminated and can't qualify for the final anyway. But great to have them here. They make the competition. The eliminations are just as interesting, if not more interesting, than some of the successful rounds. A wonderful competition there. That was round 2 of the championship. The final is this evening. And here we come to the presentation to our winners. We have 2 winners in each. We have the winners of the large, the small and the medium. So there's Bernadette collecting her white. That's for the large dogs, of course. Oh no, it isn't the large. I'm looking at the wrong line. They're winning with the...
was a Jersey champion, Rayanne Flippenheck with Natasha Wise.
The medium dogs here, Natasha Wise, as we just saw, and Ashley Butler with Pudsey gets the 2nd. Very popular with the crowd. Took them a while before they realised who it was, I think, here in the crowd. Well done, Greg. He was first to go and he ended up winning it.
Absolutely. And the runner-up, Anthony Clark.
Anthony Clark, absolutely.
Great friends, but great rivals.
There was a look across there that said, well done, mate. I wish I'd beaten you.
I'll see you in the final, though, he said. I'll see you in the final.
Lap of honour.
Oh.